Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can you see me?
I can, yes.
Okay.
My name is Aneska. How do I say your name?
My name is Subham.
Subham, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
hmm So, what would you like to do on Cambly?
So you can take lesson as well as you can have conversation as well.
All right, it depends on what you like to do, but
So
we can start a conversation if you'd like to. Do
okay.
you do you
So
work?
I'm a student.
A student? All right, then this won't work. All right, I'm going to ask you questions. All right.
Okay.
So, what do you study?
Currently, I'm pursuing my engineering.
Sorry, say again.
Currently, I'm doing my graduation in engineering field.
Engineering.
Engineering field. Yeah, I'm pursuing my graduation in engineering field.
No, sorry, I can't hear anything. What do you do?
Okay.
Explain it to me.
Okay, I am a student. I am currently pursuing my bachelor's of engineering from a state engineering college.
State Engineering College.
Yeah, bachelor's of engineering.
Okay, engineering. Is this what you're saying? Engineering.
So engineering is a strange word to you. I think it seems a strange word to you. Have you not ever heard about engineering?
No, please write it for me.
Okay, I'm writing. Just hold on. Now just see, I have
Engineering.
posted it. Yeah.
Yes, it's what I wrote. But it doesn't sound like engineering when you say it. All right.
Okay. So
So
what's the
I
problem?
want you to say, you don't say it clearly. I hear engineering.
Okay.
This is what I'm hearing. Engineering. I'm hearing engineering, but
Engineering.
not engineer. Say
Okay,
again,
it may be sometimes,
engineering. This
yeah, it sometimes sound like that because I often talk to the many tutors on Cambly. They never complained about the same, but at the same times you are complaining. So it may be it depends on the person to person what they listen and their hearing capability or capacity. It may be.
no, I'm not complaining. I just did not understand you. That's all. It's
No, no,
common
I'm
for
not
me
saying
to
you are
not
complaining. That means yeah, yeah. I admit it. What you said. You just commented what you feel.
That's why you're here, aren't you? You're
What
here
you
for
said.
me to correct. If I don't understand you, I need to correct what you're saying. So
Yeah,
that
you
is
are
why
right.
you are on
Because
here.
for confirmation, if you are on in any conversation, the clarification should be in such a way that means you should understand what I'm saying, and I should understand what you are saying. So that is mandatory for the conversation. You are right. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It doesn't matter if someone else understood you. If I don't understand you, I can ask you again. So, how
Yeah, you
many
are
years
right.
have you been studying engineering?
It's a 4-year curriculum, and I am currently in my
hmm
last year.
In your last year. All right. And what kind of
Yeah.
job would you like to do?
Yeah, it can be totally related to my domain, what I have studied up till yet. But at the same time, apart from this, I have uh, interest in teaching belt also. So that can I seek as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And why did you start doing? Why did you start studying engineering?
So
What?
since my childhood, I was a bright student in mathematics and science.
Yes.
So
Yes, I
You know,
understand.
engineering is the most known domain. Yeah, maths and science, bright students always follow the path of engineering, so does I. And I followed the same stream and prepared for engineering entrance exam, then I cleared it, and currently I am doing that.
So
So
did
no, it's
you.
a mentality. Yeah, it's mentality of people. That means that a student which is bright in English, mathematics, and science, that should certainly opt the engineering domain. So that's why the basic reason is this.
Okay, I understand. Like in many countries, different people go into different directions. Like in my country, something that's really big is farming and agriculture, anything related to agriculture and tourism. That is something really big in South Africa. Hospitality,
Okay.
because we have a very big tourism field, you can say. So I
So where
understand
does
what
South
you mean.
Africa stand in financial capitalism? If I talk about, then what do you consider about your country?
Um, I you're talking about the economy.
Yeah,
Um,
you're right.
the economy the economy is really bad at the moment. Um, all of the prices they're just going up for food, for fuel, for tax. Everything is going up all the way. Just yesterday, our fuel prices went up like I think it's the highest it's ever been, ever. And they're still
Okay.
predicting it to go up at the end of the year as well. So it will go all the way up till about hmm, how many dollars? I think it's about $5 or $6 per liter. So
Okay,
uh
$5 or $6 per liter.
yes, I think it's now 14.50. No, sorry, $18 per liter. 18.
$18.
Yes, that's extremely expensive for just 1 liter. And
So, what do
so
you think?
everything in my
This is just, yeah,
yes.
this is happening due to the war between Ukraine and Russia, or is there any other major reason for that?
I think there's a lot of different reasons why this can be happening. One is yes, the increase of the oil prices and everything because of this war that happened or is happening. And the other reason could be because our government they tax us about 50% on the fuel prices. So the tax on the fuel is
Okay.
extremely high for no reason. So our governments they are really corrupt, and they are basically trying to get every little cent out of the people, um, and they're not helping the people to survive. And in your country, how's the
Yeah, it's increasing
economy now?
these days.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk about overall economy of the country, that is good, but the fuel prices are increasing here as well, because you know some certain war is going between Ukraine and Russia. That is a reason of that. But in our country there is a plan of that, means we will found these ourselves to shift on just these fuels to the electric vehicles or electric motors, because petrols and diesels are such kind of fuels that are just ending day by day, so we have to switch our sources to electric and solar systems. So that is the planning we are having here in our country, and hopefully it will be success in upcoming days. I think here electric buses are just conducted. The conduction of electric buses has started in many certain country, sorry, certain cities here. So I hope
Mm,
it will be just improved in such a way that means we are not totally or moreover depend on the fuels. We will more
mm.
dependent on the solar system and electric vehicles. Yeah.
Yes. You know, we in my country we have another problem. We have this what we call load shedding. So the problem is the people they keep on paying their electricity bills, but then the people we pay the electricity to, the government, they do not use it for like the repair and the restore of our electricity. They steal the
Okay.
money.
No,
And
that's
then
not good.
when they do not, it's not good at all. And then we when the management and stuff for the power, for the electricity fails, and they need to pay the money
Yeah.
now to fix the thing or to keep it working, the solution our government has is to put off the power, like maybe for 8 hours, 10 hours, 13 hours a day, to try and prevent the people from using more electricity until they have enough um, coal and everything to start up our electricity. So, yes, I understand electrical cars, but everything is so unpredictable in our country. Like if you have a there we have a lot of electrical cars. Like one of them that I know of now is the Toyota RAV4, but it's part fuel, like petrol, I think, and the other half is electrical. And I think that just charged with the battery. But the problem then is to buy that car, it's a lot more expensive than
Yeah,
to
you're
buy
right.
a regular. Mm.
But at the same
So the
time, if I
price.
talk in my country, in starting the prices will be high, but after 2 or 3 or 4 years, that will be as normal. So here
Mm.
we are making such a arrangement, that means we are having power stations or charging stations, you can say, for the purpose. That means where the battery ended up or the such situation occurred, then you can certainly charge your vehicle and motor cars. So these things are
Mm.
establishing here in the upcoming days. So I think that's a good solution, to feel independent from the dependency of other country, export and import, all these things. So I think the government is taking majority of steps in the right direction. So I really appreciate what steps are being taken from my country. That's where,
Mhm. You said you're from India, right?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And okay, that's good to hear that India is developing a little bit. The problem just here is, oh my goodness, as soon as they start something new, they build something new, the crime rate is so high, they steal things from you. So it's really difficult to build a successful life and to move
You
forward in
know,
South Africa.
all these things comes from the education. If you are just having a greater education quality in your country, then all these things should be considered in a better way. That means if you are complaining about the stealing things, then you are not so literate. That means if you are a sincere citizen, then you should contribute your country in a positive way or good manner. Nor you are
How
stealing all these things. So this is, yeah, this is not good mentality of stealing anything, because you are not contributing to your country in the positive way. If you are well educated, then you can contribute your country by whatever the things are going on.
what do you mean?
I mean,
Who's not
be a
educated? The
responsible
criminal.
citizens. uh, I think I'm not saying that anybody is educated or not there, but at the same time, literacy plays an important role in the development of the country. What I said, what I mean,
Mm.
don't take it otherwise. I'm saying literacy plays an important role in the development of the country. So that is what I said. Because if you are stealing anything from the government sources, then you are not a good
Oh,
citizen.
sorry, I need to say goodbye.
Bye
Sorry.
bye.